Hey everybody, it's Everett back with you from Hood Time Welding. Today we've got a trailer to fix, or mainly just the ramp back there. First thing we got to do is this pad. Customer wants it on here, and if you look right here, I think the only reason it's not going on is just this lip. So I should be able to just take a grinder and nip that off, and be able to get that bad pad right up in there because it's already got the hole and everything. Then for the actual ramp itself, so let's come around here. You can see when she bent pretty good. Bent right there, bent where the pin went in, and then on the other side you can see she bent this, and that pin is pretty well jacked up. I think I can save the pins. We're going to actually help strengthen these up by putting a small plate across, and that'll make sure these don't bend like that one did already. And then we're going to actually get the ramp itself bent back together. The one last thing he wants to do is the hinges down there. The pin doesn't come out, so he wants to be able to take the ramp off. I think I can just cut the end off right there on this side, on the outside here, and drive that one out and just make a new pin for it. So we'll have to see on that. But like I said, we'll start with that front piece, and then we'll come back here and work on the ramp. So you can see I already got the pad off, or the pad on. And that I drilled extra holes because if I would have put it in the hole for the bottom, where the original hole was, all that weight from the trailer would be on just that pin. So I pushed the pad all the way up and drilled some cross holes, so that's all set. I already have these two pins straightened out. It was a pretty easy job. Just put it in the vise, got them almost straight by tightening it down, and then I just finished off with the table and a hammer. I know I said I was going to try to save the one side of these, but the problem is the pin is actually part of that as best I can tell. So I had to just cut it straight off. So we'll drive those two out. And then you can see the damage a little bit better here. I think I can just heat it up and re-bend it. And then what I'm going to probably do is run a plate along the inside to re-stiffen this piece. Or one on the outside, I haven't decided. But yeah, it's coming together pretty quick. It's not that hard of a job. So we'll go ahead and get working on that. So you can see we got this straightened out. It's not totally perfect, but 10 times better than it was. I opted to actually go with the angle because that'll stiffen it up more. I had to cut just a little bit off so it could sit down in that corner. I had to take that sharp corner off. Then I went back through and tacked all this down. So that was this side. Now on the other side, again, straightened it out. It's not perfect, but a heck of a lot better than it was. Now you saw me welding back here, and what it was is this was starting to separate right along the edge here. Some of these had broke, so why I had it already up here, I just, tacked it back on. And you probably saw I really couldn't get in there with a grinder, so what I did is I just used a torch to burn the paint off. And it's not a perfect method, but it works pretty well when you got a tight spot like that where you can't really get the grinder in. So now what we're gonna do is, where are they? We're gonna work on cutting 2 new pipes to weld onto the trailer, and we're gonna make the pins for them. On the trailer itself, we're gonna this pocket seems pretty well straight. I'll have to see once I get the pin in it. But this one we're gonna have to do some straightening on. I think if I just teed it up along that edge there, I think I'll be able to push it back out and get it straightened back up. And then, like I said, I'm gonna take a piece of flat plate and weld it right here to help strengthen that up. So we're getting there pretty good. We're almost to that point where I can put it back on. So, all done with this job. As you can see, I got this gate straightened out, the pins straightened out, and these straightened out. I put a plate in the bottom to keep these from yanking again. I had to drill these holes out here a little bit, so that's why I put a washer around them so that the hole wasn't big and ragged. And then, like I said, I decided to go with the angle just to stiffen that up where it already bent, because that metal is going to be fatigued right there, so it's going to want to bend there again. So that's why I wanted to throw a stiffener in there. Same thing on this side. You can see I got the washer on there. I got an extra plate of steel on there. Now, you saw me replacing the taillight, and that's my fault. I'm not going to charge the customer for the taillight itself or the time it took to replace it, because that was my mistake. And, yeah, I screwed up. So I fixed it. You saw I didn't actually make those pins. It was cheaper just to buy some store-bought pins and some bushings. And I was over to grab the tail light last night and I saw them. The only thing I had to do is this collar on the top here. I had to take some of it off so it wasn't hitting on here or here. But the customer wanted to be able to take the gate off, so I got that fixed up. I just had to shorten the pins up and drill a new hole. But yeah, so as usual, I hope you enjoyed the content. If you did, big thumbs up is always appreciated. Any comments or questions, go ahead and ask and I'll try to answer them. And we'll see you on the next one. Bye.